offered. Maybe he went to the hardware store or the pet store. They have the cutest little puppy in that window. Sly, making himself comfortable, asked, "Do you mind if I smoke?" "I hope Reggie doesn't buy that puppy," Pip mused. "Why not?" "Because he doesn't allow dogs in the building." Sly then revealed his predicament. He'd been kicked out of his old apartment when it was converted into condominiums, and he had nowhere to go. "Well, why don't you stay here until you find yourself an apartment?" Pip offered, her heart melting. Jazz and Bee exchanged horrified glances. "Pip, are you crazy? He can't stay here," Bee whispered. "Oh, all right, Jazz. Then you tell him," Pip challenged. "You tell that poor old man he has to get out." Jazz, struggling, stammered, "Excuse me, sir, we've been talking it over and..." Sly, with a knowing look, interjected, "Yeah, you're absolutely right. I'd just be in the way." He then added, with a theatrical sigh, "Do you have any old newspapers I could stuff inside my shirt? It gets pretty chilly at night on those park benches." Pip, overcome, immediately rescinded her roommate's objections. "No, you're welcome. You're welcome." Sly, with a sly grin, settled onto the couch. "You live here with these two girls?" he asked Jazz. "Listen, I hope you don't mind sleeping on the couch." "The couch? Is that any way to treat a guest?" Sly then added, "Do you mind if I sleep on this side of the bed?" indicating Jazz's side. Jazz, tired and bewildered, found himself sharing a bed with Sly, who then proceeded to talk all night, complaining about his age and Jazz's supposed youth. The next morning, Jazz awoke, exhausted. Sly, meanwhile, had gone out for a walk. He returned with a bouquet of red dahlias. "I thought I'd get you kids a little something to show my appreciation. I didn't buy them. I picked them." "Roses," Pip exclaimed, delighted. "They smell like coffee." "These are Reggie's prize roses," Bee gasped. A loud knock on the door sent them into a panic. "Quick, get rid of these roses. Everybody in there," Jazz hissed, pushing Sly and the dahlias into the closet. Reggie stormed in, distraught. "My prize roses! Somebody stole my roses. A lady across the street told me she saw an old man sneaking around them and then coming up the stairs here. Did you see him?" Jazz and Bee feigned innocence. "An old man? No, sir. No old man." Suddenly, a muffled sneeze came from the closet. Reggie's eyes narrowed. "What's that in there?" Jazz, thinking quickly, pulled Sly out of the closet. "Oh, I don't know if you've met Reggie. This is my Uncle Sly." Reggie, suspicious, peered at Sly. "Your uncle, has he been picking my roses?" "Him? Is he? Oh, Reggie, Jazz's uncle has been in the closet all morning." Pip blurted out. "Why?" Reggie demanded. It runs in the family," Jazz stammered. Reggie, still unconvinced, noticed a stray dahlia bud on the floor. "What's this? Is this a rosebud?" No, 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 no. This is not a rosebud." It's a cake decoration," Jazz insisted, pushing Reggie towards the door. Reggie, I think you better run on down after those rose thieves while their trail is still hot. Later that evening, Jess had a date with Serena Sterling, a sophisticated socialite. He hoped for a romantic evening, but Sly's continued presence in the apartment was a complication. Leo, you can't stay here. I've got a girl coming any second, Jazz pleaded with Sly. Look, I'll go into your bedroom, and you and your girlfriend will never know I'm here, Sly promised. Jazz, desperate, agreed, but the evening quickly devolved into chaos. Sly kept emerging from the bedroom, demanding water, claiming he'd started a small fire by dropping a cigarette in Jazz's bed. Serena, unimpressed, finally snapped. Jack, could you do something about him? He's nothing but a nuisance. Jazz, torn between his date and his guest, finally confronted Sly. Sly, you're nothing but a nuisance. Sly, crestfallen, grabbed his bag and left. I'm sorry, Serena, Jazz apologized. It really wasn't much of a fire. Would you like dinner now? I'd love it, Serena replied. Where's Sly? He left. Just like that. Was I too rough on him, you think? Serena asked, a hint of concern in her voice. Forget about him. I'm still here, Jazz said, trying to salvage the evening. Why would he leave? I told him he was a nuisance and in the way. I did you a favor. I got rid of him, Serena declared. Jazz stared at her, horrified. You what? Get out, please. Serena, shocked, departed. Jazz, filled with guilt, spent the rest of the night searching for Sly. He checked the bus station, the motels, the pier, but found no trace. The next morning, Jazz was on the phone with missing persons when Sly walked back into the apartment, looking refreshed. Sly, where have you been? We've been worried sick about you, B exclaimed. Please don't worry about me. I'm fine. I just came back to get my bag. Thank you all, and say goodbye, Sly said cheerfully. Oh, Sly, look, you don't have to go, V insisted. Well, it's nice of you to say that, but I don't belong here, Sly replied. I got myself a real swinging pad. While I was out walking this morning, I ran into two old buddies, and we decided to become roommates. He introduced his new roommates, Dot and Ethel, to equally eccentric elderly women. We're gonna take care of each other. You see, they've got a 2-bedroom apartment, just like you. And who knows, with a little bit of luck, our relationship could be just as innocent as yours. As Sly, Dot, and Ethel departed, Jazz, B, and Pip looked at each other, exhausted but strangely content. Boy, that Sly was really a character, wouldn't he? Pip mused. Yeah, you should try sleeping with him, Jazz grumbled. You know what? Now he got me to thinking, B said, a thoughtful expression on her face. I was wondering what we'd be doing 50 years from now. 50 years from now, that's easy, Jazz declared. I'll be a famous chef, and B, you'll be a world-renowned horticulturist. Pip, you'll still be hogging the bathroom. Pip giggled. Don't be silly. We're not going to be living together in 50 years. Jazz and B exchanged a look. a silent understanding passing between them. Their lives in the sunflower suites might be chaotic, filled with misunderstandings